This would appear to be a worksheet. Let me make sure I'm recording here. On mid-segments and similar triangles, whatever. RS is a mid-segment of XYZ. Okay, that means this is 9 and this is 11. Has to be because it's RS is a mid-segment. That means S and R are midpoints. And they separate those into even pieces. So that's 11. And then remember, this, when you got a mid-segment, it's parallel to one of the sides of the triangle, and it's half that length. So this is 32. And then this says, what is the perimeter of XYZ? Well, it's going to be 11 and 11. That's 22. 9 and 9 is 18. And then 32. 22, 18, 32, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 72. B, 54. In ABC, I guess I have to draw this myself. A, B, C. P is the midpoint of AB. That's P. That means it separates it into two even pieces. And Q is the midpoint of BC. Q is the midpoint of BC. It separates that into two even pieces. So that's a mid-segment. That means it's parallel to AC, and it's half of AC. Which of the following statements is not necessarily true? PQ parallel to AC. Well, yes, it has to be. It's a mid-segment. PQ is 1/2 of AC. Yes, right. It's half of the length of the side to which it is parallel. BQ equals QC. Yes, that is BQ and QC are the two half segments that BC is split into by the midpoint Q. So yes, BP equals BQ. It could, but it doesn't have to be, so the answer is J. Next, in triangle FGH, this is FGH, very good, JK is parallel to GH. Now, it doesn't have to be a mid-segment, but that makes this little triangle similar to the big triangle, and the parts are, that means the corresponding parts are in proportions. So let's say, what is the length of FH? Wait a minute. FH. Okay, so I can find KH by doing the proportion, and then I'll add it to 12 to get FH. So I'm going to do left to right. 18 to 12 equals left 12 in the bottom part to X. I'll put KH. And then when I add KH to FH, and FK, and I'll get the answer. So 12 cross multiplying. 12 times 12 is 144 equals 18. KH, KH equals 144 divided by 18, which is equal to 8. So if KH is 8, then FH is 20. And notice they have 8 there because that's just part of the answer. KH is 8. They want FH. So FH is 8 plus 12, which is 20. So the answer is C, 20. All right, next one. In RST, I've got to draw it myself. And man, they don't really give enough room here. RST. What could you be more? Look at, they fit 2 questions here, 2 problems into the space of 1 on the other side. They're really stingy with space. Okay, RST. X is the midpoint of RS. Y is the midpoint of RT. Okay, Y. That makes that a mid-segment. It's half. XY is going to be half of ST. Given that XY is 3Z plus 7, 3Z plus 7, and ST is 7Z minus 1, 7Z minus 1. What is the value of Z? Well, again, XY is half of ST. So ST is twice XY. So I'm going to do 7Z minus 1 equals 2 times 3Z plus 7. 7Z minus 1 equals 6Z plus 14. I will add 1s to both sides and subtract 6Z from both sides. Z equals 14 plus 1 is 15. There's my answer. And now one more question. I think I'm going to need a little bit more room, so I will make it. If the vertices of JKL are 0, 0, all right, this is on a coordinated plane, so I'm going to draw it. Here's 0, 0. 0, 10, so it's 0 and 10 up. This is 0, 10. This is 0, 0, and 10, 10. So this is 10, and then this is 10 on the X. This is 10, 10. And that's the triangle. It doesn't tell me which one's J, which one's K, and which one's L. Oh, L, maybe this is J, K, L, maybe in the same order. Okay, what is the area of J, K, L in square units? Well, from 0 to 10 is 10. From 0 to 10 and the X is 10. So it's 1/2 base times height. This is the base, this is the height. 1/2 times 10 times 10 equals 1/2 of 100 is 50. So the answer is 50, and that's that whole worksheet on similar triangles and mid-segments.